You should know my name is Rameez and I am a filmmaker and a film critic. And today's film is the useless Huntsman Winter's War.
I'm stronger than all of you.
Shall we find out?
The first thing that came to mind when I saw the trailer of Huntsman Winter's War was why? Why, oh why? Seriously, who wanted a sequel to Snow White and the Huntsman? Why do we have to make a non-franchise into a franchise? I'm looking at you, Hollywood. What is going on nowadays? Seriously, TV is thrashing Hollywood when it comes to entertainment. But apart from being a useless sequel, this film wants to be something that it isn't. This isn't like comic books, people. You cannot bring back an antagonist from the dead and be expected to be taken seriously. And that is one of the biggest problems with this film, that it takes itself way too seriously. Also, why are Emily Blunt and Jessica Chastain in this film? I thought those people had integrity. Emily Blunt plays a character named Freya. She is the sister of Charlize Theron, who died in the first movie, and her character is that of Elsa from Frozen. This whole story is basically a ripoff of Frozen, which sounds really pathetic and sad if you ask me. Freya even builds a ice castle to hide from people. And Jessica Chastain plays a completely forgettable character in Sarah. And of course, in Hollywood's efforts to make a female character badass, the only thing they know how to do is make her be good at archery. Yes, she's an archer. And of course she falls in love with the Huntsman, who is played by Chris Hemsworth. And I really feel sad for this guy, because this guy has the voice and the bulky frame that should be getting him more interesting roles. The bottom line on the acting is everyone is phoning it in, and not a lot of people belong in this film, especially Jessica Chastain. The other problem with this film is that the plot at the beginning of the film has us follow Emily Blunt's character, who is supposed to be the antagonist, somewhat. She's conflicted, yes, but she's not the hero or heroine of this film. Why are we following the bad guy again? The second issue of this film is the pacing. There's no need for this film to be 100 minutes long. You can literally speed through this whole film and not miss a story beat. And that's not just because of the predictability, but it's also because of the marketing. Trailers nowadays are notorious for giving away third act plot points, and they do in this one as well. But not only is it predictable and poor marketing, it's really a forced film as well. Sarah and the Huntsman fall in love at a very young age, but by the chemistry shared between Chris Hemsworth and Jessica Chastain, you wouldn't be able to tell. The CGI is really neat looking, but that's a given if you think about it nowadays in movies. The CG had no effect on me because it suffers from the same thing Hardcore Henry suffered from. It has no interesting characters. I am not going to care about visuals if you do not give me interesting characters. And Huntsman Winter's War doesn't even have characters. It's just people who are performing with a script they've been given. Everyone except for Charlize Theron, who's gleefully and unabashedly over the top in this film. I would like to talk more about this film, but really there's not much to talk about. I was fighting the urges to walk out of the theater, and I remedied those urges by taking a quick nap in the third act. It's a very predictable third act. It's something you would see in a Transformers film. Very low stakes and fabricated tension. Don't go see Huntsman Winter's War. But I have a prediction that all the smart people watching, you already knew that. I am giving this film a final score, a very poor score of 1 out of 5. That's 2 bad films in a row, Hardcore Henry and Huntsman Winter's War. Civil War, don't let me down. Thank you so much for watching, people. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that free subscribe button and that thumbs up button as well. Spread the word. Until next time, remember to love yourselves.
Straight for the castle.